Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Scott Robinson. Scott Robinson.
Close, rep straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva.
Welcome back to the group chat for another episode. We're actually closing in on 100 here, Phil. Closing in on 100 episodes of the group chat, and I've kind of banged on this offline, but it's still just a DM at the moment. It's not a group chat with the third person. It only is when we get some guests in.
Yeah.
But for a two-person group chat, we're doing well to get close to 100.
What are we at? What's the number?
This will be 92 or 93 or something.
Damn.
So we should probably plan something for the 100th. And
we should.
See
Almost
how we
lined up
raise
with
the
the
bat.
birthdays too.
Yeah, true.
Crazy.
Now, you and I, we had very different weekends, sporting result-wise. Got to go to Warriors, darts, All Blacks for me on the weekend, where you probably one result that you enjoyed was the Warriors. Because after that, as your South African heritage, is this the worst sporting weekend in the nation's history?
Probably across the board. What are we, like 0 for 3? Springboks, DDP, and the Proteas all losing all within the same weekend. It was tough.
2 to Aussie as well.
Especially when you're waking up at 3 a.m. Yeah, 2 to Australia. That's a double whammy.
Yeah.
And then you finish it off with a DDP loss where he just got absolutely bodied for 5 rounds. Depressing.
And then to rub salt in the wound, United going down 1-0 at home to the Arsenal.
Typical janky goal. Of course we concede off a set piece. And of course we concede to a goalkeeper error. It's just, typical.
Yeah, so where do you rate that in your weekends of sport? Probably right at the bottom?
Nah, probably not the bottom, in fairness. I still enjoyed that Springboks game. I think it's good that we lost. And it's good to see the Wallabies bounce back after being down 22-0.
Yeah.
We can go into the game in more detail, and the Proteas as well, even though we lost on the last ball pretty all with one ball to play, seeing Brevis smack a ball around, keep the head down, it's nice. It's good stuff. 53 from 26?
Yeah.
He was flying until he got caught from the boundary from like a top edge or whatever. So.
Yeah. And he banged a century in the game before as well.
Yeah.
Baby AB, he's being labelled, and boy, oh boy, if we're getting another AB de Villiers in the international world of cricket, we're in for a treat, and South Africa will be loving that.
Yeah.
He is a talent. He is superb. But,
reminded me a bit of David Miller, how he smokes the ball.
Fair. You like the head down?
The head down.
That's a bit of Guppy-esque. That's Guppy.
Yeah. And even the rugby game, like Springboks' first 20 minutes was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Wallabies looked horrible.
Didn't they?
Great turnaround, and good for the Springboks to have a loss. And
I guess, so we'll touch on the rugby and I guess the Premier League coming down the track, but we didn't have DDP on the list. So do you want to talk a little bit about DDP?
Really good card. Stacked 319. Pretty much watched every single fight. He had some spinning elbows.
Yeah. Almost
back-to-back spinning elbow wins. One of which was Carlos Prades in like the last second of round 1 against Jeff Neal. And then, Hamza Chimaev, man, he's an absolute animal. He's a wrestling beast. He's been doing it for how many years? Just training 5 days a week. He used to sleep at the gym. And one camp of trying to learn how to defend against that isn't going to help you. And we saw that. How many crucifixes was DDP put in?
Oh,
You need years. You actually need years of learning how to defend against that, because that man has been training one thing and one thing only, and that's wrestling. And you're not going to stop that.
No, I don't know how they worked out how they were going to stop it, how DDP was going to counter that. He talks about not having much strategy leading into the fight. You think reflecting on that probably would have helped to have a little bit of a strategy about how you're going to defend it. But like you said, you can't really, because
one camp isn't enough.
And Chimaev could wrestle a bear to the ground and submit a bear probably.
Yeah.
Like, that was absurd. To see a guy of DDP's size just get absolutely mauled.
Mm.
Nothing he could do about it. Some of those crucifixes he was being put in, those punches to the air. Oh, it was a tough watch.
He's like a python, the way he just wraps around you, and that front leg, that left leg just wraps around you, and you got no shot. And even more impressive that it is a guy of DDP's size as well, which probably helped him to survive, because a lot of those other guys like Robert Whittaker, you just get finished in one round.
Yeah.
So the fact that he survived 5 rounds was really good, but he lasted maybe 30 seconds max each round.
Yeah.
And then you have 4 minutes 30 on the floor. So it's not a great watch as a fan either, as well as just a UFC fan in general. But got to give credit to Kamsa. Like, it was dominating. It reminded me a lot of the Merab fight versus Sean O'Malley in Las Vegas. Difference was Sean O'Malley just got ragdolled. And the other difference is DDP is a lot bigger than Sean O'Malley, and you're still getting thrown around.
Yeah.
And just being, you're either on your back or you have him on top of you.
His weight just leaning on you for at least 3 minutes around, because if he wasn't on his back, he was on his front.
Yeah.
But DDP, absolute warrior to hang in there. I think the group I was watching with, someone was talking about, do you think his team throws in the towel here? Like, are they going to wave the white flag? No way. No. Absolutely no way. And DDP, if someone in his team throws in the white flag, guarantee you that guy's not on the team the next day.
Yeah, and they knew it too. That he, even in that last round, he's like, I've got to try finish him. Like, I just have to try. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah. And those moments of stand up were good. He got some shots, but he's taken down so quickly.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds.
And even if he slightly got around it, and almost sometimes it felt like he got on top of Chimaev on the ground.
And then tried to get him in a guillotine.
20 seconds later, it's reversed again.
Yeah. I was surprised that when you had that sort of top position, he didn't just try ground and pound. He was trying to choke him out. And there were moments like he might have something here, and then Hamzat slips out again. You're like, oh. So it was good, and I'm stoked he didn't get finished. But it was a one-sided affair.
Unfortunately. Sure. But the card as a whole was, man,
so good.
Unreal.
So good.
And then we look to, I guess, the fight night end of September, where our very own Carlos Olberg will have a go. It's probably the next one we've got eyes on.
Perth.
Until UFC 320. All right, shall we dive into this Rugby Championship then, starting with the Australia-South Africa game? You got up and watched it. I'll tell you what, I didn't, and I was up early to go to the Sky Studio, and I checked my phone. I saw the score, 38-22. Oh, yeah. Wallabies, it's a decent fight. They stayed within 16, plus 17.5. Check that, nice.
Tick.
Scrolled down, 22-0 at halftime. Oh, yeah. So it's a good comeback from the Wallabies, nice. Not until I got to the studio did I then realise that the Wallabies actually won. I just saw the score, 38-22. I was like, yeah, cool. Good win by South Africa. Nice. And then checked it later, and I was like, holy fuck. It's 38-22 to the Wallabies.
Yeah.
What the heck happened? You got up and watched it.
I did.
I'll let you comment on it because you got more skin in the game than I do here.
Yeah, geez. Well, it already started off bad when you failed to sell out Ellis Park. That's already a big loss in my books.
That's more on the Wallabies, though, than I think the Springboks.
No, it's not. It's
no?
110% on the South African rugby. And that's because they decided to look after the ticket pricing rather than the stadium and the external agencies that you would normally have. They took it over and they put the tickets up. And it became quite... I don't have the margins here, but it became quite more expensive. And then I think it was 85% sold. Ellis Park, you normally pack that out.
Yeah, 110%.
So the fact you're only getting 85% for an international fixture is a huge concern.
Oh, brutal.
And they said, oh, yeah, nah, we hit our market, like our target markets and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, well, if you're hitting your margins and your targets and it's only 85%, surely you just drop the tickets down, however, 5-10% each ticket, so you can still hit your market.
And sell it out.
Hit your target and sell it out. No. So a few NTCs lying around. That was really disappointing. First 20 minutes, insane. Got off the mark super quickly, 2 minutes for Orense to score. Just opening up so easily. They were losing the high balls out the back. You're looking to Orense under a high ball. Australia were making like so many unforced errors, knock-ons. They look really shaky. James O'Connell throwing the ball around. It looked like they didn't know what they were doing.
No.
And Springboks were just running rampant, and that's why everyone's like, oh, here comes 50 points. This is the game finished already. It's only been 20 minutes.
Live bet in play, Springboks 40 plus.
Genuinely, I think it had been 17 minutes and we had already scored 22 points.
Yeah.
So we were beating the clock.
So what happened the rest of the 60 minutes?
So what happens when you have 38 points uncontested put up against you after going 22-0?
Mm-hmm.
And that's an issue for the Springboks to figure out because it happened with Italy as well. Obviously, Italy's nowhere near as good as a side as Australia, but you're going up however many points and then you're letting the team get back into the game.
Yeah.
Difference is Australia get back into the game, they get the confidence back, they run away with it. They had a few... Okay, so we had Siakalisi go off.
Yep. Who was also massive injury for the Box. And the number 8 jersey too, eh? First time starting in the number 8 jersey.
He got injured around the 30-minute mark or whatever, played until the halftime, came on in the second half, played about 5 minutes and then got subbed off.
Yeah.
So that was a knee injury. He was massive, got the try, he looked good in that number 8 jersey.
Yep.
When we lost him, and we also had someone else go off for like an HIA injury, when we lost him, we started to see the game sort of peel away, started to see a lack of composure, errors start slipping in. We're losing our lineouts. Okay, this is weird. We're losing one too many lineouts. We're not looking dominant in the scrum anymore. Probably had one dominant scrum. That was actually what you would expect. Mm-hmm. But Wallabies were starting to front up. And compared to their first half, we were pretty damn average. Tom Wright looking terrible. All of a sudden looks world class again. Willemse came on for Fussy, which I thought was way too early. Fussy was having a good game.
Yeah.
Willemse come on, and he's normally a good replacement, a good 10-15 that can actually normally start. Didn't put his mark on the game whatsoever and was actually very poor and defensively very average. So we saw with Tom Wright making some breaks, snap the ankles of Libox, see you later, Marnie, and then snap the ankles of Damien Willemse in 2 separate attacks.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? So I think the key turning point was the Suaalii interception. Obviously, they'd scored some more points before that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that there against the run of play when South Africa are trying to get back into the game, you have an interception like that. It's like, oh, okay, you see the head start to drop. And then all of a sudden, Wallabies they're G'd up now. They're like, okay, we're back in this one.
South African wingers couldn't keep up with Suaalii either. Like he was gaining on them. Yeah. Gaining distance.
Rapid.
And also, the commentators were talking about how tired like Suaalii would have been too.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a whole half of rugby, physical rugby, getting dominated. And then for him to get that interception and then basically go from 0-2. Like he would have been knackered and still striding away from those South African wingers. So does that show like that kind of effort? Like you talked about Rassie in his press conference saying it was disappointing to see the guys not want to play for the jersey, play for the shirt, play for the nation. Some of those defensive efforts, you talk about them getting their ankles snapped, missing tackles, like that all comes under that umbrella, right?
I don't really know what happened because we just all of a sudden looked defensively so poor and they were just running through tackles all of a sudden. Like, we were playing at altitude. Wallabies were meant to be the ones that were tiring and looking lethargic into a second half. It was the Springboks. Yeah. Springboks looked absolutely knackered. They couldn't put a hit in.
Yeah.
So then off the back of that interception, you then have the Wallabies score 2 more against the run of play. Wilson scoring in the 63rd and then Jorgensen scoring in the 65th. So that's 2 tries in 2 minutes after that interception as well. And that's game done pretty much after that. Put the nail in the coffin. With Tom Wright iced it in the 75th minute, I think, with another try.
Off another broken down play, South Africa looking to attack down that wing. And if they score there, it's probably all game on again.
Yeah.
Because that would have made it 29-31. 2-point game, 5 minutes to go.
And that's what I mean. Like, it was that sort of stuff we were doing in the first half, and we were just peeling through their defense. But then the second half, we couldn't hold onto the ball. All these things we were trying in the first half all of a sudden started not to work for us.
Yeah.
And not just not work for us, ended up in the hands of the Aussies, and then they're just going on and scoring a free try. Not to take credit away from that either, because they just had a far, far better second half. And that's what Rassie was talking about when he's like, we played dog shit. Because we did. And Aussies stepped up big time in that second half. And Tom Wright, from those first 20 minutes looking absolutely horrific, then starts to have a conversation
bizarre.
He then goes into a conversation of, is he the best fullback in the game right now? How do you go from 20 minutes being terrible and then you have 60 minutes of just world class? And the fact that he was able to do that, to change that conversation about him and his own game. Talks about the whole team in general for Australia, like that second half.
I think if you can go from what are we doing in these 20 minutes to being the best fullback in the game right now, shows a lot of what you're about as a player. Like, to not let those errors and where you're at in the game affect
being
you.
22-0 down as well.
Exactly. So there's probably arguments. Yeah, I mean, Will Jordan, class. Absolutely class.
But it's just like effort and, again, passion for the jersey and wanting to stay in the game.
There's two things I would love to know, and then there's one thing that is great. I think the one thing that's great is the Wallabies being good at rugby again.
Yeah.
Is great for the game, great for the Rugby Championship. We might get an interesting Bledisloe Cup matchup this year. But the two things I'd love to know is what Joe Schmidt said in that changing room at halftime, what he said to the Australian players for them to still fight and believe and come back like they did.
Yeah, what was it, 22-5 at halftime?
And then what Rassi said to the Springboks side at full time, because I can imagine the spray that he would have given his players, and I could imagine, and I'd love to think it's up there with the top 5 sprays of all time, is what I'd hope it to be. Do you see any different?
No, I don't, especially the way in which they lost and the lack of effort to try to get back into the game. I think that's what annoyed him the most.
Yeah.
And he has that whole thing about, you're playing for the nation, you're playing for the badge, and all of you showed no drive or effort to get back into the game, and that's it's not that you lost, it's the way in which you lost and you didn't fight back. Yeah. Why did we not fight back?
Yeah.
As well as taking ownership as like a coaching team. Like, they took a lot of flack
for
their players, which is good too. But some of those subs, Philipson in particular, was just simply not good enough. Which is such a shame, because he is good. So we just need those types of players to, when they come on, like, actually be as impactful as we know they can. But when the team's already down in the dumps, it can be hard to do anything.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of all end up at that same level. It's hard for someone to pick you back up and lead the way, especially when your captain, who would be the one usually doing that, is gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Where
but
the
it is
Aussies
good.
had the opposite. They had Harry Wilson pick it up and lead.
Good try from him too before. What did he do? I think he did his knee as well.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he cramped up after that second try. Yeah. I'll tell you what, that ball from Angus Bell, that little pop pass through to Harry Wilson for his first try.
Yeah.
Seeing props with ball skills is got to be like one of the top things you ever see in rugby.
Yeah.
Just a little, and he's given it the sell as well. He's looked at the guys running the behind line.
Yeah.
Etzebeth, you see him in the replay, just giving it the oh shit, and then Harry Wilson's just through.
Same with Tom Wright and Jorgensen, just snapping ankles,
Yeah.
So clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for the Wallabies. Also, I thought they were undervalued after their Lions campaign, which they arguably should have won. We got flack for saying Wallabies plus 17.5. They didn't even need that. They were, $6.50 to win their game, and
they nearly reverse covered it.
Yeah, almost reverse covered. So
everyone that said the Wallabies aren't getting anywhere close, no way your bet's hitting. Piss off. Get on board the multiverse train.
It's
anyway,
good for the comp.
Let's do AB's Argentina quickly, and then we'll do a player ratings from the Rugby Championship round 1. Weirdly dominant, not dominant win for the ABs, I'd say. Like, it felt like a physical game. The Pumas were right up for it. And I was thinking about halftime, going and talking about how All Blacks got to $1.07 favourites. Pumas out to $13. And this was 5 minutes before halftime, when it was a 7-point game. 17-10. And it's $1.07 to 13. And the bookies had it. We go to score 2 tries on the stroke of halftime.
Yeah.
Kind of deflates them a little bit, picks up the ABs a bit more. But what did you make of that? I feel like no one really stood up and stood out for me, but it was just, it was a weird one.
I think it was, like, as you said, those even that first half an hour, it was close. Particularly the opening minutes, exchanging of tries in the first 20. Argentina getting a penalty goal to stay sort of within reach. 10 points to 17. You go 10-17 at half time. It's a lot better than 10 points to 31.
Yeah.
So you talked about, like, the forward pack needing to front up against the Argentinas because they're massive. And it's very argy-bargy when you go over to Argentina.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
I think they did. And They look good. They matched them, if not with a better forward pack, and ran away with the game, basically. But you're right, not too many standouts, but the forward pack fronting up was massive.
I think
put the All Blacks on the front foot to get those tries on the edges.
Yeah. The only time I think the forward pack lost a battle was when we replaced the full front row in their first scrum, which I think we gave away a scrum penalty. But after that, everything else that the forwards did, unreal. Let the guys out the back line do their things. More specifically, Will Jordan. I mean, if he's not scoring tries, he's setting them up.
Yeah.
And talk about Tom Wright being the best fullback in the world, Will Jordan is the one that he's trying to take his spot from.
Yeah.
Because he is just class. I was sitting next to Mills Miliana, who, when he was playing, is the best fullback in the world. And he's going, that Will Jordan, man, he is so special. I love what he's doing. Like, unreal. And so for him to give Will Jordan those raps, you probably wouldn't take
especially
it from anyone
without
else.
scoring too. He's just so elusive, so quick.
Yeah.
Sever Reece with the double as well. But then I think Tokayahu coming on in the second half just reinforced the importance of a strong forward pack and scored 2 tries. So
yeah. How good's that? The forwards getting over.
Led the game for 80 minutes as well, the All Blacks. So it's good, solid performance, man.
But it didn't feel tight. Like, it didn't feel polished. It felt pretty all over the show. And I mean, I guess it's your first game of the Rugby Championship, a couple of weeks off. We had a better prep than South Africa did, but probably not as good as the Wallabies did in terms of build up to the Rugby Championship, playing a French B-side.
Yeah.
But you can expect things to be worked out. And I mean, it wasn't all perfect. The centres, I think that 13 jersey, no one's really nailed that down. Billy Proctor was a little bit iffy.
Got the yellow.
And Anton Leonard-Brown came on, yellow card as well. I think that 13 jersey is really anyone's for the taking at this stage.
Yep.
Should we do our 3-2-1s then for the comp?
Let's do it.
All right. Who are you giving your first point to?
1 point. Los Pumas, number 10. Thomas Albanos.
Oh, okay.
Standout player for them, I thought, outside of your usual from that forward pack.
Yep.
Kicked well. Got them out of a couple of tough situations. Ran through about 3 players to score his first try.
Good try too.
He was taking it to the line nicely, so he's definitely not scared. And you saw the benefits of when he does take it to the line, he can just run through 3 people. Bounced. Was it Finlay Christie? Yeah, sent him flying.
Yes. And
then ran through 2 others, even getting past Barrett. So scored 14 of the Pumas' 24 points. Thought he was solid.
Fair enough. I'm going to go Artie Savea for my 1 point. Scored the try. He had 14 carries, over 60 metres gained, lots of post-contact metres. 14 tackles made as well. And as soon as Scott Barrett goes off, he becomes the leader on the field and just kept... Well, he's a leader anyway. Yeah. But officially, the leader on the field when Scott Barrett goes off. And he just kept that AB side rolling and rolling until the very end. So you just can't leave Artie the World Rugby Player of the Year.
It's crazy how good he is there.
Like, it's actually a joke. So he gets 1 point for me.
Even his quiet games are good games.
Well, that's the thing. It almost felt like a quiet game for him, despite scoring the try.
He's just everywhere.
Like he's got a motor on him that not many other players have. Yeah, Khaleesi's probably the other one that you give it a similar raps to. 2 points.
It would have been Khaleesi, but with that injury coming off at 45, you can't really give it to him, despite how good he was. Yeah. Up until that point. So Tokayahu will take the 2.
Ooh.
Samasoni, he was dominant and he carried on that line out percentage of 100%. I think he had 5 line outs. Came on, did his job, scored twice after being subbed on. That's serious impact, and that's exactly what you want. Yep. For that forward pack and having some serious depth and, yes, solidifying the game with 2 tries.
Yeah, dog. I was big on Cody Taylor to score. Got the wrong hooker. Fair enough. I wish we should open a market for either hookers to score. Like New Zealand hooker, Argentina hooker. So then you're covered because the hookers play 50 minutes max, starting hookers. So anyway, my 2, I was tossing up between Max Jorgensen and Tom Wright. And I think I'm going to have to give it to Tom Wright. I was looking at the stats, comparing it to each other. And I mean, Max Jorgensen sent Labok for a hot dog. Tom Wright sent Willemse for a hot dog. Like, both just passing by defenders. But I think it's got to be Tom Wright. He had the try, 2 line breaks, 85 metres after contact. Unreal. 14 touches, 5 defenders beaten. Just that spark, like we said, could be the best fullback in the world. Forget about those first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He is a big reason why Australia were able to come back for that win.
Yeah.
Max Jorgensen, good try on his behalf. So that's why he was in there as the other option.
Peach as well. He was good before he had to go off.
What happened to his jaw?
I don't know.
I tried to look to see if I could find if he broke it but he looked sore.
It looked like the type of thing you go, oh, I've just broken my jaw. Because you're just like holding it, not wanting to move it, and you're just gushing blood.
I reckon that's what he thought straight away.
Hopefully not. No, it is a broken jaw.
Yeah. There you go.
He's been good. He was good on the line series too.
He was
solid player. Yeah, exact same. Tom Wright. For all the reasons you said, stats wise, but also you said ignore the first 20. I want to include the first 20 to have that terrible first 20 minutes, not only for him but the whole team. But when you're losing high balls, you're knocking the ball on, you're looking shaky at the back.
Yeah,
like to turn that around and then to have everyone just talking about you and how good you were after those shit 20 minutes.
Fair.
That's volumes, and you got your team back into the mix.
Yep.
Serious talent. Yeah, and also snapping ankles and all the stats you said. So I think to turn the game around, be down 22-0, have a shit 20 minutes, and then finish off like that.
Yeah,
it's nice. Plus 3 points.
Rate it. Definitely worth adding that 20 minutes in there. When I say ignore it, just forget about that.
Yeah.
But like you said, when you include it, kind of makes that comeback even better.
Horribly, yeah.
Yeah. And again, my 3, Harry Wilson. First time the Springboks have lost at Ellis Park to Australia and God knows how long. What is it, 1963 or something, 62 years it's been since the Wallabies have won over there. For Harry Wilson to score 2 tries, lead his team to a historical win, and just lead from the front, be everywhere. I think I had his stats up as well, just 12 tackles made, yards after contact, 68 metres in total, 3 defenders beaten. Some of the lines he was running, like that short ball from Angus Bell, but that's an unreal line from Harry Wilson as well.
Yeah.
Just leading from the front, so he gets my 3 points for this week.
Nice.
Cool. All right, shall we do the opening week of the Premier League? Started with Liverpool, and he was the only super boost to actually get up this weekend. Mo Salah scoring in the 94th minute.
Clutch.
We could talk about all those games because it's so good to have the Premier League back. But one thing I do want to talk about is the best debut and worst debut from the new signings. Plenty of summer signings for all the teams. Did you have a best and worst for us?
Yeah. There's a few you could throw in the mix there.
For best or for worst?
For best.
Okay. What do you got?
You could have Cunha and Brian and Buemo in the mix there. You could have Reyners. Tajani Reyners, I think is how you pronounce it, for Man City. He was the first player to score an assist on his debut.
True.
While playing for City since Aguero, so that's big reps.
Yeah.
Cunha and Brian had some serious good moments. Cunha like taking on the defense, opening them up, running through like 4 players, taking shots on. Every time Brian got the ball, he looked good. He almost scored that header if it wasn't for David Raya being world class.
That good old golden glove, keeping us out.
Best team for Arsenal by far, but it's got to be Ekitike for Liverpool.
Oh, okay, fair.
Ekitike, well, Liverpool had a few lads on debut for them.
Yeah.
But he stood out the most for me, not just because he's in my fantasy and I had him to score, but he was involved both directly and indirectly for the 2 goals Liverpool had while he was on the pitch, scoring the opener, and then he set up Gakpo as well for the second.
Fair.
I think
hard to argue against that.
Yeah, a goal and assist trumps the rest.
It's fair.
And I think for Liverpool as well, when you have 3 people on debut.
And to stand out amongst some of those names as well.
It was the opening round. Yeah.
to be the standout on that Liverpool side, Mo Salah, Wirtz, you got Gakpo, Frimpong. There's all these players in that Liverpool side, and to be the standout, it's good stuff.
And also, like, you're scoring and assisting on your Premier League debut, so
Yeah,
you're getting
not even your Liverpool debut
stuck into the Premier League.
Yeah,
Whereas the other two for Liverpool, they still had decent games, but you could argue that they struggled a little bit with the pace of the Prem.
Yeah.
And I captained him for the fantasy league, so thanks, bro.
Fair play to you.
Sure.
That's good from you. I think
so. That helps. That helps in my decision making.
Yeah. I think a few fantasy Premier League managers are probably a bit gutted after week 1 with their selections and captains. A couple big players not doing the goods. My best player, you mentioned him, Cunha. My best and worst come from the same game. Cunha, for everything that you said, but his energy, his work rate, his creativity, him and Mbeumo exposed Arsenal at the back.
Yeah.
And the way, like you said, he charged through defenders. He's taking players on. Some of those touches he had, the like back flick to go around, was it Odegaard? And just regather.
That was such a good touch, dude.
Goodness, it's clean.
Oh.
And I just think it brought a spark to United that, they didn't get over the line, but that is so promising for them. So he's my best debut. And then in the same game, like I said, it is Gyökeres. Not all Gyökeres' fault, though. He touched his head 21 times. I think it's a Premier League record on debut. It's pretty impressive stuff. Other than that, played 60 minutes. Didn't get fed the ball, which is more on Arsenal as how they're setting up in their tactics, which I think they'll slowly figure out. But I've said to you earlier this morning, Aubameyang was the last striker we had. Aubameyang, like I said, we've not had an out-and-out striker for 3, 4, 5 years. The way we play has been slow, hold up the ball, move around methodically, and work it in to score. Kind of like the Man City way, right? Now we've got a direct striker who we don't know how to play the ball to, unfortunately. They'll get there. Odegaard, he was the one trying to feed him, but left-footed, he's playing Gyökeres through on these runs, but it's going away from goal. Whereas Gyökeres, if it's going right-footed and playing it in towards goal, he can shoot earlier. I think it's just a little bit working out. Gyökeres is the biggest disappointment for me. We'll get there, though. We'll get there.
Yeah, I think so, too. He's too talented not to, and what people are saying, like, Thierry Henry, he took 8 games before he scored. That's what I mean. That's why Ekitike was so good, because it didn't take him 8 games. It took him 1, and he scored, and he got an assist.
Yep.
Ryan Cherki also coming on and scoring on his debut for City. They had 2 good debuts there. Man City there. And obviously that Aguero stat's super interesting.
Yeah.
But you're right, yeah. Brian and Cunha, if one of them had scored, and they both almost did, I think they would trump everyone else.
Yep.
Because they were so good, but
if United score any of those goals to make it 1-1, I think they go on and win that 2-1, 3-1, potentially. But David Ray's gotta go.
Yeah. I agree. Gyökeres' worst debut. Pretty underwhelming.
Yep.
Thankfully. Didn't even matter because still lost. Failed to attempt a single shot or create a single chance. Completed only 4 passes inside 60 minutes. Lost most of his duels.
Yep.
Pretty average.
But like I said, I've said it all this morning, you take 3 points at Old Trafford. Come on, Arsenal.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than be happy and sitting on the street. So happy days for the Arsenal.
We had 20-plus shots on target. Oh, sorry, not on target, shots in a single Premier League game against Arsenal for the first time since their 8-2 win in August 2011, and we still couldn't score. It is the type of stat that it just bewilders you, doesn't it?
It's the opposite stat line to what people were probably expecting.
Yeah, 22 shots, 7 on target versus 9 and 3. But if we were ever going to concede, it was going to be a set piece, and how Saliba avoided 2 fouls is beyond me, but that's football. What can you do?
I think it's more frustrating from a United perspective when you see penalties like this morning given for Leeds.
Yes.
Just even more to rub salt in the wound, unfortunately.
2 fouls inside a box that's not being picked up? Come on.
So I can't remember your keeper's name, but soft from him.
It was also soft from him, but it can be both. It can be a foul and soft from the keeper.
I think he was trying to play for the foul rather than actually clear the ball. Yes. I think he's trying to milk a foul there. But I think as a goalkeeper, fuck that. Go get the ball out of your box. That's your area. Like, do what you need to do to go get the ball out of your box.
Yeah.
Don't try and milk a foul. And, I mean, Arsenal have done it all last season. It's not going to get called. Unless, I don't know, the Premier League Association had a meeting in the summer and was like, right, this is how corners are going to go. If you see this, blow it, it's a foul. Since the start of the 2023-2024 season, Arsenal have scored 31 goals from corners. So you're not going to get it called. And because it happens every time when Arsenal score. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just cause organised chaos in the box.
Yeah.
All right. Any other touching points on the Premier League?
Chris Wood with a brace.
Yep, I was going to get to that.
There's no Forest without Wood.
Woohoo!
Um,
I've not heard that, actually.
so good. So good. It's not mine. I stole it, but it's good. Yeah, just Cunha and Bryan top class. I thought they kept the majority of that Arsenal team quiet. I thought Saka would have had a bigger game. Declan Rice would have had a bigger game. Gyökeres would have had a bigger game. So 3 key names there.
I was happy to see Odegaard actually get involved a bit more. Yeah, he wasn't great, but he's getting involved. He's directing the attacking play. I did think he caught out a little bit. Calafiore, Miles Lewis-Skelly, both bombing up forward. That's why we're getting caught out the back, because you got Gabriel Saliba, and there's just acres of space left and right of them and in front of them. So a little bit of a worry on the defensive front.
Yeah, your keeper was the difference, I'll say that.
Yeah.
For sure. He was good. He was genuinely good.
We'll get to Woodsy and the like, I love it, but before then, Warriors get the 2 points, and a very important 2 points. It wasn't pretty, but
far out, man.
You don't count performances on the ladder. Performances, you don't count them for your 2 points. You just get the wins. Wins and losses, baby.
Far out, man.
You watched it?
I did. Watched it at the pub.
Yep.
We were, we all thought we were losing that game.
Mm-hmm.
You can say keep the faith in whether, but after about like 5 set restarts, and you've knocked the ball on, or you've given the ball away in the first tackle of 5 set restarts, I honestly thought we were being pranked. How can you be so good at giving the ball away in a set restart? Any other team that gets a set restart, they go and score. We give away a penalty, they go score. It was like MTV's disaster day. Like, what is this? Ashton Kutcher come out with the cameras because it was terrible. How are we consistently that bad on a set? It's like we don't expect a set restart, and then we don't know what to do when we hear the bell. We're like, what the hell was that? Oh,
just
shit.
frantic.
I knocked it on.
Whoops. It felt very frantic.
Inside the 10, knock on. Like, just slow it down. Relax.
And lots of that, unfortunately, came from Fish, the man leading you. It's come back.
Yeah, him, Jackson Ford. But it was the whole team, man. There was just so many unforced errors and just stupid plays. It felt like another one of those games you're like, we've just let a win slip away. But then
Adam
Pompey on the double. Pompey on the double.
Tell you what, though, would have loved for him, I think, the second try. Yes, hold the ball. You only score if you hold the ball and take it on yourself.
Yeah.
The first one, would have loved to see a little drawn pass, DWZ, dot down in the corner. Would have been nice to see.
A bit of boost.
Little boost. But it is what it is. Pompey, do what you do, get the job done, get the 2 points, get out of there.
Yeah, so good.
I heard Monty Beetham say after the game, the win's a win. They were going to get slated whether they lost or won that one, but you take your 2 points and you get on with it.
Yep.
So that's, I think, what we're doing. We're taking the 2 points and we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll take the 2 points and move on. Thank God we won. I think it was getting to the point where we had to stop showing up to that bar because it's just an omen.
A bad omen.
Every game we've watched there, we've lost.
Yeah.
Good game overall. Good win, whatever. We'll take it. Broncos come back against the Dolphins as well.
Big for that
Dolphins. Dolphins went up by 14 points. They did a Springboks and then they got punished. Mm-hmm. Roosters absolutely ran through the Dogs. Sharks put on 50 on the Titans. So
can we do that next week? Please, pretty please. I didn't watch that Broncos game, but I was keeping up with it on the scoreline because I was at the darts. The darts was absolutely electric. I should have thrown that in for the line. You should have. Yeah. Leave me touch on the darts real quick because we had bonus cash on for there to be a 9 data on the Friday or Saturday. It came close so many times. The crowd were loving it. There was one where it hit the wire, went out on the double 12, I think. Luke Littler versus Luke Humphreys in the final. We couldn't ask for a better final.
No.
He came close in the match. Didn't realise when he got handed the trophy, talking to him after, the commentator goes, so in the break there, it was 4-2, I think, 5-2 to Luke Littler. In the break, Luke Humphries walked off, went behind stage. Luke Littler stays out there just throwing his darts. So in the break, Luke, did you hit a 9-darter while you're just practicing? Oh, yeah, I did. What the hell? Way to rub salt in the wound. He throws a 9-darter while practicing in the middle of the game, and he can't do it in the game. That would have returned me like $600. And I know,
There it was.
I
right
know
there.
all the punters there were on a 9-darter because, wow. But the darts, so good. Luke Littler lifts the trophy. This is way better than Hamilton. Get amongst it. If you didn't go this year, go next year.
We had it on it was on the side, so you have like Warriors on the main screen, and then to the side was the darts. And I couldn't help but keep watching it because it was just that good.
Oh, good. Mona Lisa was there. There was the Knights around the table. I saw pizza slices. I saw Where's Wally, multiple Where's Wallies.
Multiple, yeah.
Banana peels. Like, there was a
Couple
lot.
minions, yeah.
So good.
Dartboards.
The dartboards are crack up just walking around. I wanted to get some merch, actually, but bloody hell, it was expensive.
Classic.
So I didn't cop it, unfortunately. Darts was cool. Anyway, like it or love it. 2 Rugby Championship, 1 Premier League. The first one 4 years. All Blacks back on top of the world rankings for the first time in a wee while.
Are they?
Knocking off the Springboks. So I think going into that Argentina game, if we'd lost by less than 14 or 15, we still would have gone top. Anything if by a 16-point losing margin, we would have not gone top. But yeah, back on top, knocking the Springboks off. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, bittersweet. It sucks, but it's good.
Would you say the All Blacks are the best team in the world?
No.
Nah, I don't think so either.
No, I don't think they are. Especially, I don't know, South Africa then drops to 3rd place.
Ireland,
behind Ireland. Yeah.
Just
doesn't feel right. Australia haven't moved yet. Maybe if they had won that line series, I don't know if that factors in the world rankings. If you play the lines, I don't know, but
should do. You're facing the best of the best in the Northern Hemisphere minus
3
France.
nations, yeah. So, yeah. Oh well. Good wake up call for the Springboks, eh?
It'll be interesting when you get to the end of your tour and you face some of those Northern Hemisphere teams. That's probably where you can decide who the best team in the world is.
Yeah.
Next one, James O'Connor comeback. I saw a thing of his career, like the whole debuting at 18 for the Wallabies to where he is now at 35, 17 years later. I think he was exactly what the Wallabies needed to go into Ellis Park and to win. You like or love his comeback, where he's at?
It's hard not to love it, eh? I think it's good, and also people were giving Joe Schmidt a lot of flack ahead of that game for bringing James O'Connor in. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. First 20 minutes, you go, oh yeah, maybe they're all right. Oh, actually, no.
Psych!
You needed that leadership in there. Him
100%.
and Nick White as well, coming out of retirement after not even a game off the field. Retired and is straight back in it next game.
Yeah.
So
not what you'd expect retirement to look like.
Combined age of 70 between the two of them. Winning against the Springboks at Ellis Park. That's nice, man. That's nice.
What you dream of, though, is when you start your Wallabies career, really.
Yeah.
Go on winning South
And also
Africa.
just shut everyone up. Just hush.
And lastly, you said it, Woodsy, double for Nottingham. Like or love it.
2 beautiful goals.
Yeah.
First game of the Prem for the Forest and the Wood. Yes, please.
Absolutely love it. I hope everyone got on Woodsy 25 plus goals for this season because he started off hot, baby.
I have to get him in my fantasy. Yeah.
He wasn't in there?
Nah. Well, I back your careers, unfortunately, on the assumption Arsenal would have a good start to the season.
Yeah.
Not to be.
Tell you what.
Well, I mean, they still got 3 points. So.
I'll tell you what. Multiverse. We'll do odds on recap.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Had a good feeling about it. $14 multi get up. All Blacks 13 plus. Haaland anytime goal scorer.
Yes, please.
Otago plus 11.5 and get the win.
And get the dub.
Wallabies.
High scoring game.
Plus 17.5 and get the dub. Check, 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 check. Thanks for coming.
Oosh.
How good we're back.
We're good.
We are back. That was bloody good. That Otago Wellington game, high scoring like you said. And what was it, 45-41?
Yeah, something like that. 46, 42, 46,
Yeah.
41. Yeah, bloody close. Back and forth.
Yeah.
After
Good
being
game.
down 14-0 as well. Otago, let's go.
Yeah, that plus 11 was a little bit squeaky, but ended up being safe as
46, 41. Very nice.
Bloody good stuff.
And Wallabies plus 17.5. It's good.
Yep. So that was one success from the weekend. I got my lock up, Nottingham Forest to win. Your lock? How'd you go?
It was a Storm, and I changed it to DDP, and, well, unlucky.
Tough.
But he was solid, and he was good in his post-match too, you know.
DDP.
Gave full credit to
Oh,
Hamza, a well-deserving champion. And
he said he'll be back.
I'll be back. It's yours for now, and you deserve it. I'll be back. I'll improve.
How do you beat him, though?
Nice.
How do you beat him?
Just take down defense for 5 years, and yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah,
or you
sure.
knock him out as he's launching, but he
You
doesn't.
got to
get
time
knocked out
that
easily.
so well.
Yeah,
Like
You have
with
to
a
sn- you have
knee
to
or
snap it,
something.
yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
that's what I said. I said to saying to the pros at the 5th round, I was like, at this point, just try anything. Just go sprint and rugby tackle him. He's not going to tackle you if you're trying to tackle him.
Yeah.
You know,
Jenny and a Bok and go get some.
rugby tackle, ground and pound. Just try something.
It's
But
almost what he needed to do. Get him on the ground and pound.
Yeah.
Like if you can get on top of him, because
just bull rush him. Just run straight at him. See what he does.
yeah. I did rate him on the
Me?
mic though, giving all his thanks to the country and everyone that supported him. And
Yeah, he's
then
good.
Matt coming and taking it off him once he was done. Oh, thank you to my country as well. It's like
Thank you
he
to the king.
forgot. Yeah.
You guys are great.
That was quality. My laugh didn't get up. I had the 10 leg EPL multi. I think I went 6 out of 10 or something.
Mm.
And then my 50-22 AB's 13 plus. Wellington 1-12. 1 for 2 again. What a surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Do you have any luck with your 40-20 or your laugh?
40-20, had the Storm to win. The Storm won at $2.60 up against the Panthers. That was a great game. That's a grand final right there.
Yep.
Then I had DWZ to score. He came close. But Pompey with the double. It's more important.
Yep.
And then the laugh. I think I got 5 out of 7 for the NPC.
Oh, yeah.
Southland winning. And Bay of Plenty
comeback
losing
that
without their
was.
All Blacks in that team. Very, very interesting.
Yeah. Auckland's getting... Oh! Beat
Waikato
down.
winning by 1 point yet again.
Yeah.
And the Waikato women winning by 1 point. Exact same
Did they?
scoreline, 26-27.
Was it the same?
Exact same
How
score.
weird is that?
Yeah.
What are the odds? Someone get the market.
Someone get the odds up.
um,
Yeah, 21-7, losing to Canterbury. Come on. They plenty. What are you doing?
what about...
So yeah, 5 out of 7, not bad.
Did you have the Taranaki game in your multi?
Yes.
You've seen that scorer.
I backed the Naki.
What the heck happened there?
Yeah, I don't know about the 50 points, but
50 points to 8.
the weather was honking up there too, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, shit. It wasn't the greatest. That's tough.
58, yeah. Taranaki.
So they got a shield challenge next up, is it? I think.
Yeah.
Against Waikato. You
Yeah.
get a shot at the shield.
Massive.
Woohoo. Come back for the Waikato. Ladder challenge. You said DWZ didn't score, which means we move to the next attempt. We're deciding between DWZ or Mo Salah.
Oh, my
We took DWZ.
Scored
Yeah.
right at the end.
Yeah.
I thought I was on too because I was like, oh, my Salah's not going to score here. Oh, never mind.
So, anyway, that is everything for today. Wow, that was a lot to unpack. Hell of a weekend. We'll be back on Thursday to do it all again because it's just going to be much more of the same, I'd imagine.
Indeed.
All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you on Thursday.